Chat. Chat, I'm down bad. Again. I'm down bad for a Pokemon man whose ace is a bug. You have a type and that's allowed. It's so funny because, like, hold on. Can I confess something to y'all? I don't normally really fuck with bug Pokemon at all. Bug and poison, I'm not super into, but something about these fellas. And yes, I am joined by, now hold on, before I introduce Jackie, be nice. Her throat hurts. She's sick. So she sounds silly. She don't. So be nice, chat. Hi, Jackie.
Hello. My voice sounds a lot better today. A couple days ago, it sounded fucking ridiculous. I have the long and short of it, I caught a cold and I got really bad laryngitis for the first time in my life. And the day we were supposed to stream, well, no, yesterday it was bad, but the day before it was worse. Whoa, it sounded so dumb.
It happens. It happens. And that's okay, because I was really EP yesterday, so, like, I did not mind pushing the stream back a day. I'm still pretty EP, but I don't think that's gonna change. So hi, welcome, hello, everyone. It has been a long time since I've been excited to make fandom content. And I know what you're thinking. Mr. YuuriVoice, what about insert all these other fandom characters that I like? I don't want to fuck them right now, so I'm not going to make content for them. That's the answer.
Sorry, y'all.
I'm going to shoot real straight with you. That's why that is the primary motivator every time I make fandom content. That's what drives me to do it. That's why Guzma shows up every now and then, because guess what? It will always, until I stop having good taste, I'll never not want to bang him. So I'll always occasionally be like, man, you know what I need right now? A Guzma audio. So yes, that's why the pinned comment right now is, quote, will there be more Guzma? Yeah, bro, probably, chill. Everybody else, I'm not really that interested. That's just how it goes. So, I just wanted to lay that down right out the rip. So, will the stream go a bit into ZA spoilers? I'm not gonna spoil anything outright, so everybody be on your best behavior. All I'll really we'll dabble a bit in, like, Corbeau's character archetype, I guess. But not necessarily, like, the plot. So, like, big plot stuff I won't be touching, but in general, like, his character. And honestly, he's not super deep, so, like, you probably
I
wouldn't.
mean,
Whoa.
speak for yourself.
Who, Corbeau? Yeah. Beau. It's French. Corbeau? What? Corbeau.
No, oh yeah, it is French.
It's Corbeau.
He's French.
Which, by the way, no French accent.
Yeah.
That's not... He's French, but not like... Not like that. I have no... I can't do it. And I don't want to do it. I'm very... I can't... I can't... Here's the thing, and this was my same philosophy when it came to like Leon, because everybody and their brother was like, English accent? And I used Pokemon logic. Even though Pokemon has a lot of places that are based on like various other places, a lot of the time, at least in the anime, it was kind of like accent agnostic, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't even think Leon had an accent in the anime.
I think because they did multiple things. There was like one. Oh,
maybe
like
in the
shorts.
like OVA he had
it. In those, I think they might have. I don't know. So I sort of. That's kind of my philosophy. I don't. I don't do. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm very happy with what I came up with. Yes, the Pokemon Masters game did it for Leon. But yeah, no, and I'm really happy with what I cooked up. I like the Yes. No, I am aware of that, actually. Pokenord. Oh my god, Jordan. He does have, like, an Osaka gangster accent. So he's definitely, like, Yakuza gang boss vibes. So, like, I went with little shit snarky rich gangster is what I cooked up. It's a fun combination of it's a fun sort of, I don't want to give you guys the wrong idea. It's I've settled on like a middle ground between Finn and Faust, but the fun part is he has some tonal shifts that go deeper, darker. So you get a lot of range out of him. Also, he like snaps, so I get to scream a little bit, and that's a lot of fun too. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with him. He's written very much like a YuuriVoice character, which is, you think you're gonna get one thing, you get another thing, and yeah. So I'm quite pleased. I recorded the introduction scene. I recorded. It's about three something minutes. So what I'm going to do is basically dub every meaningful scene or chunk of his from the game, because thank God, bless this person on YouTube, they clipped every part with him in it and uploaded it. So I don't have to go searching for screenshots or go digging through a playthrough. They literally have it all in one fucking spot. So I can just grab the bits I want, and we can edit it together. And they use the default player character. Like, they didn't change outfits or anything, so like that's really nice too. I'm stoked. Yes, Corbeau fans are lit. So lit. I'm really, really excited. So yeah, so I guess I should talk about what we're gonna do today. So, Jackie is going to draw Corbeau, because we need some artwork for videos and such. And I am going to be brainstorming. I already have quite a few ideas, but I would love to pick the chat's brain for, and as you can see, shorts, one-shots, and more tangible series plot things. Yeah. If I can go ahead and unpin, I can unpin the cheeky little "Will there be more Guzma" message, and I can give you guys the Q&A form link. Yeah, Z. Well, it's what I really enjoy about Corbeau and Pokemon characters in general is like they just kind of they give you an archetype. Like it's not super. There's not a lot for me to have to work around. I can basically just do whatever the fuck I want. And again, he's already written like a YuuriVoice character. Like the humor, there's a lot of tension written into the game with him and the character, which it's not like that because the character is very clearly a kid. But like some of his one-liners are real one-linery. So there's just, he is really a walking Yuri Boy template. That's a great point. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it definitely felt like they kind of knew what they were doing with him, which is, I mean, here's what I wish Nintendo and Game Freak in general would realize about, like, Pokemon is ripe for an adult, like, story. Not in that way. But I mean, like, we're ready for, like, a grown-up player character. Like, literally everyone who has played several generations now is grown and has expendable income. We are still the people buying the game. Like, you can go outside of that comfort zone a little bit. Yeah, like, it doesn't have to be like over the top, but like, I mean, it's a whole world, and there's a lot more to do there. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of uninformed parents buying things for their kids without checking anyways, so. I think we could, that's a great power of fiction, exactly. The audience is growing, but the game isn't. And thankfully, what was really cool in ZA is a lot of the background things and side quests felt more adult. Like we're close. And like a lot of the games still have that. So I just think it wouldn't be the end of the world. Honestly, what I want, if I had a wish list, what I would really super duper want is, if you're familiar with the Dragon Ball Xenoverse games, you could make a character and it was like it wasn't really an MMO, but it had like a hub where you could see other players and stuff. I think we're ready for like a customize your character for real game. Because a lot of the the variety of body types and the way they were all customized in this game really felt to me like they were ready for something like that. And once we get there, I'm going to be really excited. I don't know. That's just my pie in the sky. I don't think they ever will. I don't know. So outside of that, I saw someone had asked a million years ago, suggestions for Corbeau only or for YuuriVoice content. We're just doing Corbeau at the moment. Lord knows I already have enough I have a huge pile of things I need to fucking work on outside of that, so sorry, chat. All right. I totally lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. Yeah, so let me tell you guys what where's my list? Okay. So let me show you what I got. Scenes from game with voiceover chopped from compilation. So yeah, what's gonna happen there, I mentioned I'm gonna go through and record all the scenes that feel tangible enough to, you know, go and record and and do all of that. And what I'm going to do is compile it into a big highlight video, and we'll dice those into shorts. So there will be a whole wave of those that come out. And the big compilation video will then direct people. Oh, pin was supposed to happen, but I got distracted, Thea. Here we go. Lost my train of thought. Compilation. Compilation will then point to the first big Corbeau video, and then it'll be off to the races. So, that brings into question, what do I want some of that first video to be? I have an idea for a series that involves fashion designer listener from Galar wants to open a shop. Ties into Galar, Guzma, Aftermath. So, I've got that. You all may remember that Galar Guzma got a new outfit in his little story. The same listener who was Guzma's tailor, look at you. You figured it out that fast. Yeah, I think that would be dope. I feel like there's definitely going to be a contingency of people who want to know whatever happened to like Guzma's original listener, but like I think they're just gone. Like I don't feel like revisiting. I don't feel like revisiting that because having the open-endedness of like the fallout from all that, I kind of want that gone. But I do have a whole bunch of events that occurred that I still enjoy quite a bit. And Guzma Professor Continuity. So that's my big one. That's my big one. But I don't want to give people I want new listeners to be able to come in and not feel like there's a ton of shit they don't get. So I don't think that's exactly where I'm going to start with that. So we might have one-shots that then end up tying into plot. We'll see. I don't really know. But we'll find out. Anywho, I just really... So for those who don't, I'm going to give you a quick run through of what the Galar Guzma Underground Champion thing was. So we start with like Guzma and this listener go to the Galar region, but like Guzma's not super into this whole thing, but he feels like he has to go with the listener, and he's super unhappy. He's not. He realizes pretty quickly, like, I definitely came along for the wrong reasons. We gotta wrap this up. So they split, and Guzma goes out on his own, and he has like this resentment kind of for the Galar region, even though that's not really the Galar region's fault. It's his own fault for leaving behind his people. He left behind Team Skull, left behind his friends, everybody who rocked with him, to go with this person for the wrong reasons. A period of time transpires, and we meet up with Guzma again. He's in his up to something season, and what I didn't really get to flesh all this out because I was so tired. Like, it just didn't really pop off the way I wanted to. Because we had this whole thing where he battles Piers and defeats Piers, and Piers sort of is indebted to him in a spicy kind of way. That was fun. But basically, Guzma starts and it's so funny because a lot of the vibes that you find in Legend ZA are real. The themes, I was on to something. Because if they were going in that direction and I wanted to go in that direction, I must have had something figured out. So Guzma starts this like underground league, basically. Literally, he's in the underbelly of capital of Galar. I'm forgetting the name right now. I have it written down somewhere. So 1, 2, skip a few. Leon ends up hearing word about this underground champion and wants to get to the bottom of it. Hammerlock? Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, that sounds right. So we were gonna have this whole thing where Piers tries to intervene and is like, hey, Leon, you should not, like, don't fuck with this dude. He's got, like, the beef. He's got issues. So, but Leon, I kind of like the idea of characterizing Leon almost as like a Goku who, like, just wants the challenge, right? Leon and Goku would be best friends. So 1, 2, skip a few. There's a big battle. Meanwhile, and this was just it's so funny to me. Again, no, like, big spoilers for ZA, please. But part of what I thought would be interesting is if the terrestrial energy was, like, leaking under Hammerlock. So you were getting these, like, random outbreaks of terrestrial Pokemon, and for Guzma and Leon's face-off, they're, like, under Hammerlock, and Guzma essentially, like, loses in a fair fight, but is like, nah, we ain't finished, and he fucking terrestrial fucking Golisopod, big kaiju battle in Hammerlock, and they fuck the city up, is where we were going with that. Yeah, so that's where we were going, and Guzma's saved by the power of friendship when Team Skull comes to get him out of there. But Guzma also, terrestrial or Dynamax? Oh,
Dynamax.
My bad. Thank you, Dynamax. Thank you, chat. No, not the funny hats. There were no funny hats involved. Does Golisopod have a Dynamax form? Well, it would in my story. It would. It definitely would in my little story. Anywho, Leon would get clapped, or not Leon would get clapped. Guzma would get clapped by Leon, 10,000%. Like, let's keep it real. So yeah. Let's see. So yeah, so Guzma get yeeted. So Guzma flees the country, essentially. And Leon is kind of left holding the bag. And speaking of holding the bag, I just think it would be funny if, I don't know, Guzma's whole operation would need to be funded, right? Like, you can't just all of a sudden, you know, have like a cool criminal hangout under Hammerlock. You would have to acquire some funds. So I'm just saying, there are some ways that continuity could be relevant. But I don't, it's not the point, because part of what my big mistake I always make is the scope gets too big, and like I just want to make fun Corbeau stuff. And if there's some references and a little bit of plot, cool. That's okay. I'm cool with that.
How y'all doing, chat? He's probably reading something.
Whoa!
Yeah. He goes quiet when he reads stuff.
Stop. Whoa.
Y'all are well. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask them.
He's probably reading. Yeah,
Was I wrong? Was I wrong?
I was working on something. And it may have involved me reading. But that's neither here nor there. Runehelm. Oh, the questions are coming in. Oh, Lord. Okay, they just pop. Okay, let me start at the start. Faith asked, what moment in ZA solidified your decision to do audios for Corbeau?
When he showed up.
I would say the first couple of quests, I was like, yeah, I see the vision. But honestly, and this is just, I'll keep it 10,000% straight with y'all. When I saw how thirsty the fandom was, I knew that I should not just pass up on doing it. It's something that has an audience, and it would definitely be worth the effort. It's one of those things where, like, there's a lot of things that maybe I'll dabble in this or whatever, but like seeing that there is a very strong audience specifically for thirst content for a character that I feel really strongly about, that's when it's like, oh yeah, we need to do that. Especially right now, because it's been such a slow year. I've been dying for something to spark up some of my own like enthusiasm and momentum and kind of throw some oil on the fire to get shit really going nuts. And this seemed like a really great opportunity to do that. So, but I would, and if I had to say a specific moment, when the debt arc is resolved, that's when I knew. That's when I knew. I was like, because I knew the spoiler-free way to say it is the moment he showed up at the hotel, I knew what was going to happen. And I was like, oh my God, if that's what they're going to do, this is great. And they did it exactly how I would have done it. So yeah. Oh my gosh, thank you, Pinkushu, for the $2. Saying, can't watch because work, but so excited for Corbeau. Me too. He's just the right blend of stuff for me.
You kept calling him Pookie the whole time we were playing.
I did. That's Pookie. Like, that is so Pookie. He's good. He's good. What other questions? We got a few of them now. How do I come here? Wrap it up. Okay. Runehelm said for and also send your content suggestions to the question form. Also, if you have questions, you can use the question form. Runehelm says, forgive me if this is out of character. I don't play much Pokemon, but maybe Corbeau comforting the listener after a battle loss, like he's being a snarky bitch about it, but he is offering to help him. I like that. I like ooh, I know how I can phrase this into an idea. Comfort after battle loss. Yeah, I mean it's super straightforward. Maybe talk about his own prior defeats, struggles, encouragement. Thank you. Did I just thanked autocorrect? Cool. Don't normalize it, chat. Autocorrect's okay. Encouragement. A little cheeky. Boom. That's a winner. Okay, I gotta turn the heat off because it is now hot in here. Pokemon ZA is pretty good. The hate it received.
Oh, it's longer.
Purely from goofballs and losers. Besides Corbeau, are you planning on voicing any characters from Pokemon that are new or still the same ones? Guzma would probably show back up. Just because. And I know Jackie's very... Oh my god, Jackie.
I have a couple. I'm just thinking of different poses.
Oh my god. Wow. Did her big one. Multiple times over. Those are great.
Thanks. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Kate. Let's see. When can we expect to see more shattered / one-shot audios from Oron? I'm loving how he's such a tough guy but can be so gentle with Rook. I'd freaking love more comfort audios from him. Great question. So the next Oron thing we're most likely to see next is probably going to be the Tower episode 2, because that is super. I mean, it's written. We're working on the art for it, and then I just need to do it. Yep, bisexual axolotl, which is a hilarious username. We're keeping it as spoiler free as possible. Oh, do you mean in the suggestions? You can spoil me in the suggestions and I'll censor it if I have to say it. What else? Oron, Comfort, Tower. Shattered. I had a really neat idea with Jackie literally like 2 minutes before the stream started. That might involve how a lot of those big narrative videos get presented. So probably in December, we're gonna do some workshopping, brainstorming. So maybe I don't know. I might try to cook up some sort of one shot though. Or I'm gonna have a bad Christmas. I don't think. No, it would take the next. So I have a big chunk of the next episode of Shattered written already. It's been written for literally months. It's just not happening. But we'll see. We'll see kind of what the vibes are. Aside from Baby Girl, Pookie, Corbeau, do you like any other characters from Legends ZA so far? I have not heard anyone say her name out loud, and I have never said it out loud, so forgive me if I'm butchering it. But just Jacinth? Or is it how? Jackie, do you know anything about this? You're Canadian.
I gotta see her name.
Is it Jacinth? Or just Jacinth? Anywho, her and the maid are amazing.
It's like a softer J. Like Jacinth.
Jacinth.
But that might be a very European. Well, I guess French is European.
No, I feel like that's.
It looks like a soft J, but I could be. Let me go up the pronunciation.
Oui.
Let's see.
Baguette. Croissant.
Jacint.
Jacint.
It is a soft J, but it's an aunt.
Jacint.
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 Oh.
Jacint. Okay. Bet.
I love her too.
Yeah, no, the comedy in Legend ZA is very good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was giving Pokemon written by me. So like I'm super biased. It was hilarious. I thought it was great.
It made me emotional.
It did make Jackie. Oh.
Stop. I was crying ugly tears.
ZA was so let's go lesbians. Yep, I enjoyed it. Oh my god, fashion friend. Oh my god. I've forgotten so many. Huh?
Naveen?
Naveen, thank you.
Naveen
I've
was
forgotten.
peak. I love Naveen.
If y'all knew whose names I had been forgetting recently, y'all would be like, are you good? Who's your favorite character to play as outside of the YuuriVoice? So, like, my favorite fandom character to play. I mean, Guzma, I guess. Because he's kind of like a cheat code. He's basically just like a gruffer Alphonse. Yeah, there are plans for a Charlie period comfort audio. So my big goal is to make sure every single character has a period comfort audio that was made in the past year. Because there might be some older ones, but I would like to make sure that everyone has a current quality, current voice, up to date, so I can have a playlist and have that playlist accessible and whatever. I've only thought, I don't think I've written anything. I just have vague ideas, which is giving. It's definitely giving what size coochie you wear energy. So yeah, I would like him to be kind of an idiot, but like have the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Just because that's so Charlie. Also, I haven't done an Oron one, or did I do an Oron one?
You did, yeah. I think there was the last one was an Oron one.
Okay.
Or am I crazy? Chat, correct me, please. I can't.
Okay,
I can't be the Oron archivist and be wrong.
Okay, thanks, chat. Oh, you mean like Hip Switch and Ace of Blades from Escape Audios? Got you. I mean, the only one I've got to spend the most time with is Hip Switch. So I think he kind of wins by default. Which I've been chipping away at some current Hip Switch stuff. It's so thick. It's so thick. And Jeebs has been so patient. But I've been going through it. So I be chipping away. I've been playing, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game Mega Bonk. But there's literally a robot cowboy character you can play as. And I try so hard to be good with him. But the truth is that there's a skeleton on a skateboard that I'm much better with. So what I've realized is I just need to grind out some currency with the guy I'm good with and then make everybody else better by unlocking shit. Oh, Mega Bonk was made for me. Like, it's literally Risk of Rain meets Vampire Survivors. It was made for me. This hole was made for me. Kaida, member of Dreamer for 15 months. You can't see it, but I'm flexing my biceps like I'm a member of the Ginyu squad for you right now. I don't know why that's part of what I'm up to. Kaida says, good luck with the stream. Hope everyone is great. And Jackie, I've been loving all the deer and wolf art. I hope you recover soon.
I've been a little relentless the past couple of days.
For those who don't know, Jackie has a pet project that she's been playing with.
My pookies.
Oh my god, he's so hot. It's just a shape. Jackie, can you zoom in on his hand? Enhance.
Hold on.
No. You know what you're doing with that.
No!
You know what you're doing with that.
I'm not doing anything.
What are those two fingies?
Don't worry about it.
Goodness gracious. She strikes again. Not the... Lord. My God.
Which one I like?
So here's...
This pose is kind of boring.
I
This is more similar to his regular pose.
It's
This one's a bit different.
They're both very sexy. I think I like that one.
I like the movement of this one more. I like this one because it's like he's not wearing the coat. He has it around his shoulder.
I like coat on shoulders, but
I do like
that one feels so right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And those fingies. I know the fingies would be in the other one too, but I just feel
not the same way. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because the silhouette's different.
I think this one really fits his characterization a lot. The slouchy pose gives Yakuza.
It does.
It feels right. My God, his face is so nice, even 1/6 of the way. All right. What else? So yes, trying to make sure that everyone gets a period comfort, and those are super easy. Like I have to get my ass back in gear. It's been real difficult. Like I'm sure everyone kind of gets that because of my absence. It's been fucking tough, dude. Like I hate I don't even want to characterize them as excuses. I hate that there is such a list of things that has occurred that I could like rattle off. Shit just keeps happening. And currently my big struggle is medication related. I'm really eepy. Really fucking eepy. So like I'm currently looking for fucking some additional supplements I can get and whatnot. Is this Eveless Finn? No. It is not. It's Corbeau Pokemon. So yeah, it's been a nightmare. So the amount of like executive dysfunction, it's just been real. It's been real fucking tough. Who will win in a battle? Me or the pile of dishes that was in my sink for a week? It was the dishes, by the way. I lost to the dishes. And it was crazy. I did the dishes, and I felt like I had really achieved something. Achieved something. Do we have favorite Pokemon types? Ghost, Dark, and Fire are usually my go-tos.
Mine are Ghost and Fairy.
Yep. We're pretty predictable. I like fighting types too, but a lot of them... I don't know. Alright, what do we got? What else do we got? Praise for successful errands. as a suggestion for. Oh my god. I know how we could make that funny. Okay. Hold on. Praise for successful errands, tasks, but make it sound criminal with a reveal in the end that it's mundane. Fuck. I love it. That pleases me, chat. I'm a very simple man. And that literally sounds like that would be in the game itself. So, I love that. That's a big dub. How's the kitty cat? Is he any better these days? Good question, Mama Bear. So, to fill you guys in, I have my cat Haru, who has been a tummy ache survivor for basically this whole year, and honestly his whole life, but this year has been an ordeal. So he has a little itty bitty growth in his guts, right where his stomach meets his intestines. And we have been on steroids for quite some time because when we first took him, his entire intestinal tract was inflamed. He was in really rough shape. So we did a big round of steroids. Basically for 3 months we were on them. And we rechecked and it's like, okay, all the inflammation's done, but we still have this growth. It's reduced in size, but it's not gone. And then we tried to come off of the steroids to see if we were good. Growth respawns, and he's barfing again. So here's what got us there in the first place, is he was chronic vomiting. And it's because the food has to pass this growth, and it was struggling to get past the growth and probably gave him a tummy ache every time. So, we go back up in the steroids and recheck again. Mind you, every time we have to do the scan, it's a whole ordeal. So the last time, so this was 2 months ago, it's still there, and we talk options, and they were like, okay, well, let's just see if maybe this is a really stubborn infection or something that just needs a little antibiotic to really kick it and get that thing out of there. And so we did that, and at this point, so being on a steroid long term is not great. Thankfully, we've been doing blood tests and everything, so his glucose is still good. One of the things you have to look out for is getting diabetes. So his glucose was still fine and everything, but I had noticed his hair is really thin. So what happens when you're on a steroid for a long time is your skin kind of gets thin and your body doesn't produce a whole lot of the same whatever the fuck. So you can get patchy. So whenever that was really prominent, I was like, yeah, dude, I think we need to get off the steroids for sure. Because I brought up okay, well, do we need to surgically remove the thing? And the vet was like, well, the issue is recovery is going to be really difficult because it's not it's on the stomach wall or in the intestinal tract or anything. It is right where the sphinctery bit is, where it goes, where food and juice goes from stomach to intestine. So that spot right there is not really going to get a lot of rest. So, you know, removing this thing, like, we're going to have to really make sure recovery goes well, which is 100% super valid. I get that. Because like, I didn't want to come across like I'm eager to do surgery, but at the same time, like, Haru, bro's been through it, and I don't want to risk creating even more chronic long-term issues for him if we can avoid it. Because like, I can make sure he doesn't fuck himself up. And the unfortunate thing is, like, we don't really know what happens once that gets removed either. Like, is this thing just gonna pop up again? We don't even know. We don't even really know why it popped up in the first place. My best guess is like, he had some kind of infection that he was able to like mask for a long time, and this little bit of tissue got really agitated, and it just now is like, it makes me think of like a skin tag. We've got like an intestinal skin tag in there that we got to get rid of. What does that mean for the future? Like, well, is he just gonna pop up another one? Because we've determined he has this thing where if his body deals with anything, it reacts by like overproducing white blood cells. That was what the inflammation was. So like, we're really, in a perfect world, here's what happens. In December, we get, and I'm hopeful that all we have to do is run a scope. So it's not like we have to go in, you know, we don't have to like cut him open. Like, you just run a scope into the intestine through mouth, snip this thing out of there. We're all good. And then there's going to be like 2 to 3 weeks where he has to be isolated, and he can't be like jumping up on things, and he can't be running around playing with the cats or whatever. And he's probably going to have a mostly liquid soft food diet, and it's really going to suck. He's going to hate it. But there's not really another option. We've pretty much run through all of the okay, well, let's try to treat it with this and hope it goes away. Like, it comes back. When I reduce the steroids, it comes back. There's just not. Also, like, every other month doing a whole scan is not like a financially feasible thing. So like, what we can do is get this thing removed and then routinely do blood work to make sure his stuff is cool. Because like, running the blood test or whatever every 3 months, way more doable than doing an internal scan. So that's my hope. He has been through so much ever since he was a little baby. Yeah. So he's been very snuggly lately, which is probably a sign that he doesn't feel great. So right now we've got him taking Serenia, which is just like an anti-nausea medicine that thankfully keeps him from barfing up whenever his tummy is upset because this thing is being disturbed. That's also not a long-term solution. So since he was a baby, oh brother, yeah, that whole other.
Oof.
Yeah, I was about to fight this vet.
He nearly died when he was a baby.
Yeah, he almost died when he was a baby. So yeah, man. Yeah, so that's been that. And has definitely contributed to like the tough vibes this year. Cause like, even though he's been stable and fine, like the yo-yo of like Okay, we're treating it. Okay, it didn't work. Okay, we're treating it. Okay, it didn't work. Okay. What we're using to treat it is now like having bad effects on him, so we have to not do that no more. So that is not a ton of fun. It's been a... Yeah, he does have vet lore. Yeah. Thankfully... Yeah, and also, talking about the yo-yoing, I got a call the other day that the vet that we've been seeing consistently, because they're a specialist and everything, is now on maternity leave. Didn't get a heads up about that. They're just gone. So I had to like call them and be like, hey, so it's a whole, I wish there was like a quick, concise way to say this. When we first found the growth, we thought it could be cancerous. So we went to the oncology department. It's not cancerous, thankfully. But we stayed seeing the oncologist. So when the oncologist had to go away on maternity leave, they tried to refer me to other oncologists. The problem is that every oncologist who would have picked up Haru would look at his chart and be like, this isn't cancer, and be confused. So I had to call them, and I was like, hey, so I love the care that we've received at this place. You guys are so good to Haru. Do y'all got somebody who would be suited to take this on rather than us going to a whole different place? And thankfully, it's so funny. At this vet clinic, there's a woman working there who has VTuber voice. So I immediately clocked her when I heard her at the vet clinic. And I was like, that sounds like somebody who like moonlights as a VTuber for sure. And it turns out she like works in the oncology department. And she was the one who answered the phone when I called. And so thankfully she immediately knew who I was, because she was like, oh my God, Haru. So she was able to be like, okay, yeah, absolutely. It doesn't really make sense for you to go see another oncologist. Let's see if our internal medicine doctor has dates available, blah, 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 blah. So they were able to get us in at the date we're scheduled for. That's all good. No worries there. And honestly, this is probably the doctor we're supposed to be seeing. So that's actually a good thing. Whew. Anywho, so again, my RNG with life lately, not super great. Because like, what do you mean this random event just occurred and I have to like scramble to fix this? Thankfully, the clinic's really nice, and they love Haru there. They are very, very sweet. So it's like, I don't want to. He actually likes it. Apparently, they carry him around and dress him up. They put him in a. This is a horrible time to forget what those are called.
A kimono?
Thank you. They put him in a kimono. Yeah, so they love him there. He has a fan club. They have not sent me the photos. Next time I go, I'll be like, hey, do you guys still have those? And can you send them to me? So yeah, I was like, that's hilarious, because he's not a big touchy-feely cat. So the idea of strangers carrying him around and him having a good time is hilarious to me. So I definitely didn't want to take him to a different place. I was like, no. He likes it there. Yeah, so it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Anywho, sorry that this turned into like 30 minutes of me explaining Haru's plight. Songbirdie asks, if you were made to pick which Pokemon character you like more, would it be Guzma or Corbeau? It's Guzma. I have a lot of history with Guzma. Also, I definitely like... Guzma's just a certain flavor that I personally fuck with. He can be a little mean. So could Corbeau. The thing is, they're similar, but not the same blend. And Guzma's just kind of... Look, here, this is the best way to put it. Guzma is in a fucking rundown house, and Corbeau has a fucking Zen garden behind his office desk. You feel
Don't be mean to him.
You feel me? So Corbeau is corporate. He's very fancy, high class. Guzma a little more street. So
Little.
Let's stop. Be nice to him. But they're also very similar. I love them, and I don't hate the idea of them beefing. So yeah, Guzma's for the streets, you could say.
Damn. I was gonna do a sketch, but I just decided to go straight into line art.
That's fair. God, his face.
But
Ooh, I know he's an eater.
I think so too.
He Is there anything I can say? Will we see them interact or no? For now, all I can really say is maybe. It really just kind of depends on how this goes, because I could drop some stuff and it just flops insanely. I don't think it will, because I have plans. I feel really confident about the rollout, because I'm going to do a, hey, I dubbed Corbeau from ZA, and then that video will point at the content. And I'm going to have a bunch of shorts to upload, and I feel like it should work. And if it catches on, I'm going to be like, hey, internet, do you want me to dub your Corbeau comic? Do you want to, let's collaborate. Anyone want, I'm out here. I'll just do it for fun. I think that would be the way to go, perhaps. A little bit, getting back to the roots. And honestly, what the nicest part about it is, like, just allowing myself to have fun. Because I've been so stressed about, like, oh my god, I have to do this. Oh, this was supposed to happen a million years ago. Oh, this was... I think just having some fun is what I need to do. And I need to remember that the work stuff that is stressing me out is actually fun. So I just need to get those gears going. Okay. Embarrassed Anonymous says, with regards to fashion designer listener, getting up close and personal while taking his measurements, with possible bonus of listener telling him what to do, lift your arms like this, widen your stance like that, etc. But also possibly having to kneel at his feet to get his leg length measurement. Lots of potential for tension. Yeah.
Whoa.
Big brain. Big brain. Write that down. Write that down. Taking his measurements. Tension. That's great because I have thoughts. Well, he's a short king. I've always, one of the very first things that came into my mind was him hitting them with a not so short while you're on your knees. Kind of beat. So like that's a very good excuse to put the listener on their knees. Yeah. So I definitely that line, I think I've used that line probably multiple times at this point, but like
It's good.
it's such a banger. Like it should be used in everything ever that involves someone who's short. Like that is the bar you use. Ooh, or like a something cut you down to size. Ba 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 ba. You know. Ooh. Oh, he has a knife too.
Shut the fuck up.
He has a knife.
Shut. Woof.
Bullet point for the one shots. He has a knife. Fantastic. He does have a katana. High key, he's a weeb. High key. Okay, I see some eyes. I see some eyes. I see an idea. I see some eyes.
Sure.
It's crazy. Potentially an audio where listener gets hurt during a rogue mega fight, and him being frustrated, and he tends to them. And I definitely see what you mean. How it's like it's not the same thing as the lost battle, because like this one is much more. You were in danger, and I'm flustered. That like. I care. I see. I know where you're going with it. I see. Can we format pageless format? Oh, that made. Don't do that. Come here. Why did that make everything worse? Can we undo that? I take it back. I take it back. We can have pages. Corbeau equals tsundere? A little bit. A little bit. It's like tsundere with a heart of gold. Like he's not yeah, a little bit. Ooh, he just starts swearing in French. Wait a minute.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh. I do love a good, for the sake of the media, he's speaking English, but like any character who is like speaking English but then like swears in their mother tongue. Hold on now. How to
Don't
How
ask me. All I know is
to
French
cuss
Canadian. It
in
is pronounced
French.
very different.
To cuss in French, use common words like putain, merde, and bordel. Whoa. I'm gonna have to. I've never spoken French, so I'll have to learn how to pronounce this. Go fuck yourself is va te faire foutre. Okay, yeah. No, you're right, chat. Let me make a note of this. There we go. Hold on. Let me write that down. Can I just make a note? I'll just make a note. That's not how to make a note. Note. Slip in some cussing in French. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Someone asked about more hypnosis audios. You know, I've had like a sticky note in the back of my mind for a hot minute that like I should do more of those. Cause like
I forgot there even were any.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, fucking shoes. I mean, I've drawn enough of these shoes in the last week. I should be able to fucking draw his shoes. Dress shoes.
Bye, Thea.
Yeah.
Let's see. I like this idea. This person in particular mentioned this being like post game, but like there's a way that this doesn't necessarily have to have any spoilers in it. But essentially like doing some stuff around the city. Some community service vibes. I like that. I like that. Oh. Note. No. Do not correct that. French. Okay. Yeah. That honestly probably would fall into the bigger plot thing I'm thinking of, but I think what I'm going to try to do is marry a lot of the one-shot things and do they're one-shots, but there's kind of a continuity. So, like, basically, let's say that plot is a pill and all the one-shots are me putting it into, like, a treat.
Yeah.
Faith asks if I have any shinies in ZA as of yet. I have a bunch. I got the shiny charm. I've been very lucky even before the shiny charm. Jackie's mad.
Sure am. I haven't seen one myself.
I have... What a terrible time to... My first one was a Pidgey. My other one, I got a Medicham. I got Scrafty. I got Fennekin. Fennekin is now my gonna become my ace. I didn't even tell Jackie about this. Magikarp out of the blue.
What the fuck?
I got I don't remember any others. There's more. I just don't remember. I have not played the Pokemon fan game Infinite Fusion, and I have not seen anything about it that I know I've seen. I might have seen it and not know I was seeing it. Runehelm, I'll redact some of this. For Patreon, you said he was an eater, so have Corbeau order listener. How can I phrase this? Use his face like a bicycle seat.
Period.
Pew, 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 pew.
Why
Pew,
gun
pew.
noises?
I don't know. I'm finger gunning, so it's less erotic.
Oh.
Pew, pew,
Oh,
pew,
I don't know if that would help.
pew. Yeah, I know you can't see the finger guns, but you have to. If you can't see my finger guns, you have to do them yourself. So, everybody, join with me. Pew, pew.
Oh my god.
Listen, I love food with my heart, says. Since listener is a fashion designer, would listener be forcing Corbeau to model their fashion even in the most random stuff listener designs? I'm going to take that a different direction and put him in lingerie.
Period.
Corbeau models for listener end up in lingerie. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I wonder what listener's gonna be called in Corbeau's audios. This is what y'all are gonna learn about me. Coming up with listener names is like torture for me. You can't make me. It just has to happen naturally. I don't know. No, it's gonna be some sort of like crazy sexy French pet name. I don't know exactly what it'll be. No, first off, Love Bug was already suggested for Guzma a million times. And I could never see those words coming out of his mouth. French pet names. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be... Jackie...
Yeah.
His hand.
Mm-hmm.
You
act shocked like I haven't been doing this for like 6-7 years.
I know.
Oh, not 6-7.
I know.
I know what I'm doing.
How much? Wait, did you just say? Repeat what you just said.
I've been doing this for 6, 7 years.
I'm doing it. Chat, you have to do the thing with me. I don't actually know the origin of this.
I think it's in a song.
Ah. So I've got here's what's funny, and this is like, I've grown to the point where no longer will you ever hear me go like, oh no, not this meme. Like everyone gets so sick of like 6-7. I've achieved like meme enlightenment. Because here's the thing. I have seen more content of people like complaining or mocking than any of the like authentic. It never came across my timeline or dash organically. It was always someone like fussing about it. So I'm like, I only know about this because of people complaining. So like, I can't even complain.
Also, people act like there haven't been stupid memes in every generation. It's like,
I love a good. What?
Sometimes we like just being a little goofy.
What's the goofiest thing that's ever stuck with me? What have I annoyed you with the most, Jackie?
The fucking fa. That shit. I get a voice note. I get a voice note at like 5 in the morning on Instagram.com, and it's just him screaming that into the mic like 3 times and going, "Good night."
Yeah, that one's hilarious. If I had a soundboard,
No.
if I had a soundboard right now, I'd be like, Jackie, enhance the fingies, and I would just hit it like a fucking air horn. Stop. Ooh, he knows how to do it. He knows what to do it. Put your venom in me, short king. Not me like I'm wiggling around in the chair. All I'm saying, like, seeing the original streamer whose sound that is next level, because it's not just one. He has an entire kit of fucking hilarious drops that he sneaks in there. Anywho, I've got this. Cause we like doing a story time, and there's the regular one, but then he'll drop the it's like, what? Just like, you just have those off rip? How do you, like, what icons do you have to know what button you're pressing? How did that not end up as a reward? We have plans to do Mark at some point.
God, yeah.
What a loser. Chat, there's so much I want to tell you, but I can't. I have to actually make the content. I wish I didn't have to just make the content. There's so much I could tell you.
No.
I know, but it's so funny.
But you can't.
I mean...
Can't.
Oh... upsetting that we have to make things for them to exist. Yeah. I can't. It's a big thing. If it was just a little thing, it wouldn't matter, but it's I have a D&D Blorbo in my head at the moment. I might be playing again soon, and I have a guy that I think I like. I just have to. I'm doing everything in my power to not make him a warlock. Chat, you know how I roll. Here's the thing: is there ever a YuuriVoice character that wouldn't at least be tempted by the promise of power? The answer is no. Is there ever a character that wouldn't be interested in rubbing elbows with a deity of some sort in exchange for their soul? No. Like Finn? No, he totally would though, because plot stuff y'all don't get to know yet. Finn would always, if there's ever an opportunity to sacrifice himself for the sake of a greater good, he's doing it. Charlie would end up becoming a warlock on accident. Alphonse would be in a position where, here's how I would do it to Alphonse. I'd be like, you have to choose between Boo and Seth. And he'd be like, no, I won't make this choice. I'll find a third option. And that third option is giving up his soul. Seth, he would get bamboozled by a Mothman in the woods. It would be really easy, actually. Oron.
He's the one making the deals with people.
Oron might be the one who wouldn't. Because Oron has enough of a ego and sense of being the shield, the protector, that he wants to do it his way. Like, it has to be his strength that protects people. It's not so much I have to bargain for the strength and then I'll use it. It has to be his own. Like, it has to be him. Like, he wants the burden. Because of course he does. Faust, it's done. In the fucking zine, literally the little blurb is titled "Deal with the Devil." Like, yeah. Yeah, it's real. I just love warlocks. I also love the way they play. And I also am really into the idea.
Would you make a deal?
Would I? Yeah.
You would?
You
I would. I mean, I've worked with Lilith before. I'm not scared of demons.
Yeah, I would. I mean, circumstances. But I mean, yeah. You can never. It takes me back to Howl and like people trying to like shame him, like, oh, you can't do this with your own strength. Bitch, what? I bargained for this strength. It is mine now. Like, I am how I use the strength that I have bargained for is my own will. Someone had asked about Big Red recently, and I just don't. The pile of stuff to do. The pile of stuff I have to do is too big for me to think about Lucian at the moment. Yeah. I don't know. Anywho, I'm desperately trying to not make a warlock, and I think he might be a monk. But not in a traditional sense monk. More like, think like bar fighter monk. Think like beefy boy monk. But if he was put in a position where he might have to give up his soul.
Here we go. Already making excuses.
He might. Here's what I want. I want to come up with a mechanic to put the Eldritch Blast in a punch and have it be like it's really giving it's giving Devil May Cry, not Dante.
Nigel?
No.
Not
Did
Nigel.
you just call Virgil Nigel?
Yep.
Now I'm imagining like Nigel Thornberry's head on Jackie, where'd you go?
I was focused on downloading an image.
Oh.
So my brain was like, Nigel.
No, the dumb kid.
Oh, actually, I need to. Sorry, I need to do that chat because like I don't want you guys to see any spoilers when I'm importing images into the.
I am the Nigel that is. Nero, thank you.
Nero.
Yeah.
That's why I mix the fucking names.
He has arm.
He has.
I love the concept of like I wish I had more time and effort and energy because I want to DM stuff. Like we literally have a thing we had a session 04 and I need to do with friends. But my brain. But I love thinking about mechanics and how mechanically you could create a version of Eldritch Blast that is concentrated in a punch and the kind of ways you can exchange that. So like it can't be OP, right? You have to balance it. So I like thinking about how you would balance game mechanics. But just thinking about a like close quarters combat warlock so there is one Eldritch Blast. What do they call the ways you can, oh man, this is like my thing. There's ways you can modify what your shit does. And there's one where you can like pull people close. So thinking about like using your fucking demon fist to like grab somebody within 30 feet and drag them to you and then punch them is crazy. Like, tell me that's not fucking awesome. Like Will from Baldur's Gate. He is a warlock. Eldritch Blast sounds like a gamer sups is hilarious. Anywho, I want him to be kind of like thick boy lumberjack build. See, I'm always torn. I want more beefy boys. But then I think about a fucking sickly looking, sunken-eyed, dark-haired boy. And I'm like, oh.
He's like my guy from the last session we did with
I
Sam.
saw somebody who definitely was just Timothée Chalamet and Robert Pattinson from the Batman put together.
That's already howled though.
No, it's not. No, not if we lean even more. No. Nowadays Hal looks healthy.
Hell looks good on him.
Hell
so
does
does
look.
Loon.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. No. I saw this it was a commission somebody did and he looks And he was dressed kind of like a, not like a, but like a priest isn't the right word, but it's just so difficult. It's so difficult not to want this very specific thing a million times over. It's like the way that I have played 20 fucking Vampire Survivor clones. It's the same thing. I'll always choose. You know what? Clip this. Edit in the fucking fall in love again and again. Edit Charlie XCX from the fucking movie that everybody's upset about. Do it. Run it. Run it. And then I want pictures of every sad, pathetic warlock you've ever seen. I'll always choose you in every life. Pathetic warlock boys. Every time. Every time. The thing about Hal was right.
Here we go.
Hal, and not in a Griffith Berserk sense, Hal did nothing wrong.
He didn't.
He did nothing wrong, and he'd do it again. He'd do it again. Let me tell you, chat, the way that I have changed Hal for book reasons, I'm gonna hurt you guys.
What was his when he was like undercover in the campaign we did with like Blake and shit? What was his name?
V.
Oh yeah. That was great.
Not me getting so gassed up. I can for some reason I'm grasping my bicep and I can fucking feel my pulse. I'm so jacked up about how right now. I'm like I know chat, I know there's people in chat who are like, who the fuck are we even talking about? It's just a D&D warlock who's very special to me and is half of the protagonist duo of a novel I'm writing, which I have the cute fucking trailer for that still hasn't come out because I haven't done anything with it in a minute. But anywho, he has a cat butler. There's I haven't dusted off my thoughts about this in a while. Oh my god, I'm so excited now. Just a D&D warlock. Do not downplay his importance in my life. Z, I appreciate you. He's just so oh man, it's been a minute since I thought about all the things. I did a thing where chat, you guys know what a MacGuffin is in storytelling. It's a arbitrary thing that is important for no reason other than the plot needs it. I think I was talking to Jackie when I realized, so there's a MacGuffin in the novel, because of course there is. Essentially, there's like a heist that needs to occur. And instead, it's not really a heist novel, because a heist story is it's a particular thing. It is not a heist story because that involves going and recruiting and doing all that. That's not really the thing. But the MacGuffin, I realized what the MacGuffin was, and it's not a fucking MacGuffin, it's the plot. It was like, I explained it as like, what if the Sorcerer's Stone wasn't just a MacGuffin? Is kind of how I break down the novel. Anywho, I'm very excited about it. There's a lot of pain. Sorry, I just needed to rant about that. Yeah, how do I not put your pain away for once? Can't do it. Can't do it. you guys want to hear about what I've been doing with my pain? I wrote the next episode of Bittersweet, and I don't know if it's good or not. But I was like crying about it, and I wrote it. I just love... Here's the thing. I just think it would be really funny for Alphonse to be having a breakdown in the bathroom, where he clearly was about to try to dye his hair, and he has like dye on his hands, and as he's having this internal monologue with himself, he's bouncing between his pastel self and his dark mode self, and to represent that, we have the dye on his hands change. But what would also be funny is if we edit it white. Because that would just be funny. But giving Alphonse I'm so fucked up. Yeah, anywho, so we're gonna have a whole thing where like his guilt and his inner child are dueling. And then I have this really fantastic... I need to go grab fucking references. So I have... So there's this shot of like the night that Alphonse is leaving Seth, and he's at this gas station. And I have such a clear vision of the vibes. It's like I guess I could, me with the power of the internet at my fingertips. Fight Club scene. Outside bar. It looks like this. It has the Fight Club filter. It looks like that. There's that, and specifically some... I just have this certain, like, memory of being at this gas station in Chicago at 2 a.m. and everything had, like, this green filter, and it was really cool, and it reminds me of the way this one specific scene in Fight Club looks. Anywho, that's the gas station where it happened. Twilight filter, not quite. It's more green than blue. Yeah, because we've never really gotten to the bottom of why he turned around. And Alphonse is going through it. So I'm balancing. There was a, I don't remember, I wrote this down. I think it's in me and Jackie's pins. But like, I love the concept. So as we get into like the fantastical side of my content, so like not just Bittersweet, but the way everything kind of interconnects. I love the I love the concept of you being vulnerable to feeling, seeing, thinking things that you shouldn't remember or know because you're going through a traumatic experience. So almost like you're in so much pain that your psyche gets a peek at something. I love that. I love, not to get all hippy dippy on y'all, but I think that's something that in my life, I think I've felt before. So I just love the concept of you getting a glimpse when you're like at your most vulnerable, you see or feel or think something. And I love the concept of I love the concept of traumas from different selves overlapping and almost like matching and harmonizing and giving you a chance to see parts of yourself that you couldn't, and memories that you couldn't, and feelings that you couldn't, because like these two frequencies have lined up. So like you and a past self or things that you shouldn't have seen or known become visible because these like frequencies have lined up for you. So yeah, I like.
You sound
that.
like Zach Bagans.
Do I? Honestly, so you can peer into the ninth
Portal,
dimension.
Portals. Stop. You leave him alone.
Yo, that one season where he was just really on his dimension shit.
He really liked the portals. That was his. His
He
thing.
just couldn't get off of it.
It's okay.
It's like
know?
he must have listened to a podcast or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anywho, I just can't wait for you guys to see what I'm up to. And I know for Bittersweet, it's like there's a lot of people who love the slice of lifeiness of it all, but I think when the bigger picture starts to become clear and that it's not entirely just, you know, your typical, I don't know, modern romance, it's really neat. It's really neat. I hate bigger pictures. Can we just be happy? Wait till you find out. Wait till you find out what was going on back in Everlast when the trio was there. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And Thomas? Oh, Thomas. Oh, Thomas. No, I'm waiting for Jackie to get down here. We're going to go watch Wicked. Thomas.
I'm so excited. I mean, I already know what happens, but
Thomas is the blacksmith character on my channel. And this isn't even entirely, I mean, I guess it is a little bit of a spoiler, but you can have it as a treat. I just love the concept of getting to see, in terms of the Bittersweet trio, like, hey, what would have happened if Boo would have met Seth first? I like the idea of flipping that and getting a chance to see, like, hey, what if these two people would have met first under different circumstances? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love what I'm cooking up. So there's I one night at like fucking 3 a.m. on Tumblr, I was sharing things. So I should probably share that here too. So Alphonse is like this very gaudy, cocky, pretty boy knight who is called the Herald of Spring. His lore is essentially that like there was a like Fey legend that the Herald of Spring would arrive, and this essentially, I don't know the language of the myth yet, but essentially a fucking pink-haired lad would arrive. A pink-haired lad would arrive and would herald like a new era, spring. And voila, there is a fucking pink-haired boy. He's the herald of spring, whatever. Except like he's a selfish asshole. He's a selfish asshole who sells his sword to the highest bidder. And for those of you who are familiar with Thomas's story, Seth was someone called the Watcher, who was a bit of a folk hero of sorts, a little Robin Hood, a little. I have a list of like other references to make, but a little a man of the people. So basically the polar opposite of Alphonse, and we're gonna see. Did Seth get to interact with fantasy creatures in Everlast? I haven't quite determined. That. I think a lot of. I think the points where he might not be something we necessarily get to see on camera, so to speak. Cryptids. That would be funny. Give Seth a horse, I beg of you. I'm sure he like has a horse, but like Oron is the horse guy. Yeah, so I'm interested to see. He's a horse? Centaur Seth? Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Seth Tar.
No.
Nay. Yeah. Pretty excited. I'm ready for so much. I've been so... There's a whole lot going on that I'm excited about. I'm really excited about this thing that me and Jackie talked about right before stream. Oh. And it was like, what a time to have like a light bulb go off. Jackie, that's crazy that you just cooked that up.
I think I've been so like...
You're locked in.
I've been drawing like for hours for like a week, so my brain's just in the mood to make things.
Well, it's funny because like when you did the clown fonzes, you were like, you also very similarly like just cooked and were fucking on fire. And you were so humble. You were like, oh, but you know, clowns are different from, you know, fantasy things with armor and stuff and blah 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 blah. But like, I don't know, man. I think
I'm trying.
Z says, Jackie, do you know any good Etsy witches? I need to curse a goalie.
Me. Which goalie is it? Austin Matthews? Austin Gurley, I don't think so.
Why is my phone going crazy? Is this a football thing?
Joey? That's fair.
No, I don't know what it is. Oh.
I like your hockey tweets. See? They're entertaining.
I like, someone suggested, date with Corbeau exploring the nightlife. And have a situation where some random dude tries to flirt with listener and Corbeau intervenes. I do like the concept of sneak in a little jealous. God damn it, that makes me think about a shattered thing. Fuck, what were you saying?
I'm just counting how many little notches he has on his. Let's tie 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be a tangent. Ugh.
I've always loved the thought of like, I like fighter AU where like Seth and Alphonse are both like rivals at the same gym. Ooh, no, there's a whole book that is just ready to come out. You start rivals, but something happens where they need to become training partners because somebody has like a big challenge coming up, and for some reason the other one has a vested interest in that guy beating the other guy. A sort of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Boom, 1, 2, skip a few, maybe turn it into a Rocky situation where whoever's first up to fight the guy gets fucked up really bad, and the other one like swears vengeance and then goes and has to fight the big threat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. Oh. God. Here's what I need to do for a fun little challenge is I need to take a little idea like that and challenge myself to just like, hey, come out with a completed product in a month. Just do it. Just say fuck everything, set aside X amount of hours a week to do it, and just do it. See if you can shit it out. because that was so easy and is just chilling in the back of my mind and ready to come out. So that would be fun. And I could like, and here's the thing, I could literally like stream the process. I could turn it into content. Like, it doesn't have to be, oh, I have to set aside all of my YuuriVoice stuff. Like, turn it into, hey, we're gonna do like 2 streams a week, and it'll be like a 3-hour thing where I just write and fucking go, and I'll show you guys the process. And I should do that. Make it feel, that's the thing. Make it feel collaborative. Like, show the whole thing, I think is actually a fun idea. And I might stream me recording Corbeau stuff. I think that might be fun. Yeah, I think that could be neat. I want to do more of those. So, oh my god, doing a, and like, just make it the whole like fighter AU thing, just have it be like digestible, fun smut. Like, it doesn't have to be some great work of art. Just like use it as practice for stuff that I really want to like pop off on. That could be a lot of fun. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I do like it. Especially like chapter 1 opening scene is the first fight between them. Like, oh my god, challengers coded. Oh my god, what if we have a I see the vision. So this is an old tweet, but watching challengers literally shaped the way that I'm going to be doing the Everlast, Finn, Faust, and their listener thing. And not in an entirely /pause kind of way either, because homegirl in that movie, trifling. But in the end, friendship triumphs. So maybe the trifles were the friends we made along the way. They're gonna fuss at you because he has a specific Pokeball.
This is the one they have in his art.
Does he?
Yeah.
Huh. You're right.
I can change it.
I mean, they won't fuss at you. You're right. If it's in the official art, fuck them.
I mean, someone's gonna fucking leave a comment about it, but
the other one's like the net. I think it's the net one.
It's the it's the green one. But I think that's for his ace. Isn't that not for horse? Hold on.
You might be right. Duskball. Huh. I don't know. Let's be real. People are going to be focused on his fingies. So
also, the Duskball is like difficult. I mean, it's not that difficult.
Fuck it.
But...
No, I would just roll with the Pokeball. That is fair. There was no fussing in chat. Good job, chat.
Good job, guys.
I have such like anticipatory
fussing.
Yeah. My guard is always and also if like his official render literally has a Pokeball, then it doesn't. then what the fuck?
Yeah.
Also, I like it because, like, I don't know, people who aren't familiar will be able to recognize a Pokeball.
Yeah.
My God. I love his face.
He turned out really good.
God dang.
Which is crazy. Guys, I've been in like one of the worst art blocks I've ever been in my life. I'm pretty sure brought on by a bunch of medical issues I've had and personal shit that's happened. And then recently I just broke out of it, so it's been a lot easier.
Z, it's still happening. Was supposed to happen for Halloween, but I'm in hell. I had plans, and then...
Oh, bad ending stuff?
Yeah. It will still come. And it might be...
The art's there, right?
Yeah.
If you're
no, I mean, it's ready. I think I might sneak it into, like, Bittersweet. Like, maybe Seth's having a nightmare. I think that's a good excuse to get it in there. Have it be part of that anyways. God dang, Jackie.
Oops.
I just like the idea, because, like, sure, you could do it as just a one-shot AU thing, right? But I like the concept of Seth having to see Boo the next day.
Oof.
I like the concept of there being, like, consequences for that dream. Especially as we dabble with, like, concepts of pasts and realities and shit going on, where, like, everyone's guts feel a little weird right now, and he just has this dream while he's been dealing with, like, these other weird things, and it's like, oh, why am I having that dream? Why does it feel so real? Why I don't like that? And then, like, there's Boo, who's like, hey, try this fucking cookie. And he's like, oh. So Seth just, like, crying while eating a cookie.
Oh.
Seth crying, fuck yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm figuring out what I want to do with Seth Dad. Oh, Seth Dad. Because I want the... Not in a bad way. There is something... I just don't know if I have the heart to do it. I just don't know if I have the heart to do it. But, like, narratively, I think it would be the best thing to do. But it involves really hurting people.
Oh, Jesus.
It just really involves hurting people. And also involves making a character the devil from the Bible. Like I have to basically make someone irredeemable. And I just don't know if I want to do it. I just don't know if I've got it in me. Even though... No, we don't have that. Derek is nothing... No. It's nothing like that. No, Seth's dad is good. Well, I mean, he wouldn't be the one who becomes truly irredeemable. I just think and you know what? I can say this here. I can say it. What I'm contemplating is, like, Do I make Jessie turn up
I knew it.
and have her drink with sober dad? Do I make her knock him off the wagon? Like, I just don't know if I don't know. Because here's my thing. I have a personal attachment to Jessie. And if I do that, she is the devil from the Bible. And relapse hurts so bad. But I think everything in my body is telling me like that's so good. It's so good that it hurts. Like I'm literally like a little misty-eyed thinking about it. And like having Seth have to make that that. Oh, yeah, I don't know, but it's on my mind. And you see, I can only do that after I really make you guys love Dad, right? Like I have to show you how good he is now. I have to make you guys love him. Because right now, if that just happened, well, people still are like, oh, his dad was fucked up and he was homophobic and he's a piece of shit. But if I make you love him, it'll hurt really bad. And then to put Seth in that position of like protector. But that does basically mean like Jessie, like even now there are Jessie apologists. There's also people who are like, cut her out. She's dead to us. But if we had her do that and like quadrupled down on how careless and selfish she is, it's over. It's over. So it's definitely like I have to make that decision of, am I ready to cut that cord for real? I just think it's so good. Especially once you guys get to know him, because like I really love a good, you don't see it a lot in media, because a lot of media, when you have a character like Seth's dad, I don't think I've seen it feel super earned, or like they don't I don't know, they don't let you sit with the aspects of it that I think are really fun, I guess. And I just think the juxtaposition between Jessie and Seth's dad, of like someone who just kind of frivolously, oh hey, good to see you again, like let's forget the part where you abandoned me twice, let's all this other shit, versus like somebody who like is actively in recovery, actively sorry, not begging for forgiveness, just trying to earn it the right way, etc., 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 etc. So like being able to like give you that version of his dad, really clean him up in the eyes of people who only think of him as, you know, the fucked up dad who was fucking homophobic and an asshole. So if I'm able to like actually make him a character and not just a piece of lore, and then I do that, then it hurts really, really bad. So I just think, and that's like the ultimate, I think the big thing is like it's the ultimate test for Seth to like, hey, you think love is so powerful. Oh, you think, you know, you're capable of this like, you know, unconditional love, da 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 da. Like that does turn that into like the final boss, right? Is like the one, the part of, oh my God, hold on, my brain is going crazy. It is like the ultimate final bar where it's like, hey, so the two people in your life who are the ultimate test of like how your view of love is gonna work are now on a collision course, and you have to figure out, one, can you actually walk the walk? Do you actually love like that? And both, you've got the coin, you've got both sides of the coin right in front of you, and you've got the one that you have to cut off completely and just irrevocably get her to fuck off. And you have the one that you're gonna have to like pick back up and forgive. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Satoshi. I have been sitting with this for a while, so I think not gonna lie, you're hella into this. You should do it. Yeah. You're so right. Yeah, no, I think it's so, it's tough. And I think it would be a lot.
Okay, I think we're done with boy.
All right. Oh my God. He's so fine. Jackie, you ate that.
Thank you.
Maybe
I've been meaning to draw him. This is the first time I've drawn him, and I've been wanting to really bad. I have a Pokemon LC, guys. I'm glad it was quick. I'm glad I was able to. I didn't have any like real headache problems with him.
Yeah, I didn't see you like. I didn't see you have to like keep doing a thing. You were just like boop 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 boop.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotten so used to drawing like my own characters. I was a little stressed about like, oh no, I have to transfer a character into my style. Fear. But no, it worked out. I really like how he turned out.
Goodness. Well, hot damn. That's crazy. And in a tidy, like, I mean, you just been cleaning up now. This took like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And like we yapped for a little bit at the front too. So you like
walked in. I'm a pretty fast artist in comparison to like most artists, which is not normal. I should take more time, but I have ADHD. I can't. I'm not one of those people. I do sometimes. It's very rare though on personal art that I like I'll draw something and I'm like, oh, I'll come back to it in a couple of days. I have like brain worms that make it so that if I draw something and I'm really into it, I need to finish it that day. Or else I'm never going to touch it again.
And this might create an excuse for us to update Guzma.
Please, 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 please.
Maybe that could be a fun thing to stream. Maybe.
Stream, yeah.
Yeah, it might be maybe put our heads together and consider that. Well, all right, chat. Oh, what the fuck? I guess that's it. Any last minute questions you can send to the doc, and I will do that. My football team had to go to overtime today.
Oh boy.
We won, Jackie, by the way. I don't remember if I told you that.
The Lawns? Yeah.
The Lions.
The Lawns. Guys, go follow me on Tumblr and Instagram. I will bombard you with OC art.
She's been cooking. It's very cute.
Oh. I've written a lot, which is very weird because I haven't written in like that since I used to roleplay. So it's very like, whoa. How do I do this again? I like it. I think it's fun. Thanks.
All right, Gucci gang. Thank you all for coming out. Stay tuned. I really do kind of like the idea of recording Corbeau lines from the game live. So maybe I'll see what this week is like. I need to finish something I'm working on. But also, someone asked this hours ago in the chat, and I was yapping. Someone asked about like yandere or withered fin stuff. Guys, for like 2 weeks, something has been ready. I just haven't done the spice for it yet, so I didn't want to upload it because that would just give me more anxiety. Something is ready, and it's really fun. I really love the concept. You're gonna see kind of what I'm doing with withered fin. And I think it's going to help tie together the yandere fin stuff and how that kind of ties into now withered fin stuff and what I'm doing there and what withered fin is up to and what his goals are. Covers a lot of that and is also horny. So that's awesome. I'm double thumbs upping at the moment. Just so you know. Yeah, so that's ready. I just need to get this one big thing I'm working on out of the way, and then mentally I can move on to everything else I need to do. So that's what's up. Yeah, I was gonna try to have it ready during spooky season, but then all the time, it's too much. It's too much. All right, gang, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your time zone.